Bonanova the outside, yes! Bonanova and Ozum Nina Araka third. Then Vedavia followed for the back by Zagaleta. Behind those, Desert Dream from Strident. A gap in the race for the back, then Canayana. Back behind those, Babetto. Then came Rebel, then Black Bean, Go Flash, Go a Gap, LA Suez. Northern Drake dropped out after leading on the turn, followed by Noasia, and Pursuits is down towards the tail.
Number 6, Bonanova, $4.40, $2. 3 Umrum, $8.30. 8 Nina Haraka, $4.90.
6 Bonanova, $5.30, $2.30. 3 Umrun, $8 and 8 Nina Haraka, $4.50. 3, 4, 6 the treble, $106.
Cassidy lifting the mare back for a stack here, 6s into 4s. And she's grabbed Umrum in the shadows of the post to gain the day, with Nina Haraka again running a bonny race after switching off the heels of those in front. Running third, number 8, 6, 3 and 8.
Pretty good start too. Riverstone, Prince of Shade, slow drops back to the rear of the field.
They're off. Quad Zero from the outside jump very quickly. Grand Supremo a little slowly away. Going fast is Full Speed ahead. Third posse is Easy Style and Turnpike right up there fourth. 2 lengths to Mr. Spielberg on the inside of Down a Sky from a Viking and Grand Supremo. It's Full Speed ahead. The leader 700 to go. 3/4 of a length on Easy Style. Turnpike third and Quad Zero drops back to fourth the outside, and then comes Mr. Spielberg. About 3 or 4 lengths to Down a Sky. 3 Grand Supremo, a length of Viking on the corner, and the favourite Full Speed ahead is the leader. A length Easy Style, Turnpike waiting for the run, and wider out is Quad Zero. And then comes Mr. Spielberg as they top the rise. Down to the 250 and Full Speed ahead on the inside, taken on by Easy Style. But Danny Beasley nursing on the favourite. Now he goes for the chestnut, and the Rory's Just a Cult responds. Full Speed ahead, a length on Easy Style. Turnpike finally seeing daylight, all too late. And Full Speed ahead wins it well from Easy Style and Turnpike. Followed home by Quad Zero, Down a Sky, Mr. Spielberg, Grand Supremo, and a Viking was last to complete the 1,000 metres.
On the Super Tab, 2 Full Speed ahead, 280, 140, 5 Easy Style, 220, 1 Turnpike, 120.
Has paid 270 and 140. Easy Style, number 5 at 220 and 1 Turnpike, 130. Turnpike got locked up, and when he saw daylight, he went home pretty well. He'll be a colt that'll appreciate longer than 1,000 metres. He should have been closer, but take nothing from the winner. Full Speed ahead, 251 of the officials at 270. Quinella has paid $10, Exacta $18.50, and the trifecta $36.60. The winner trained by Gary Moore here at Randwick for PD Styles. Gary Moore himself and his brother John have a share. The Springdale stud Canandra. Joe and Charles Curran are in the horse, as are R. Healy, N. Wilson and Jay Hardy. Is by Rory's Jester from Coral Fan, a 2-year-old chestnut colt, and ridden by Danny Beasley, and scored officially by 3/4 of a length from number 5 Easy Style, who's by Snippets, trained by Gay Waterhouse, and a further half head away was number 1 Turnpike, who's by Canny Lad, trained by John Hawkes. 3/4, half ahead, 58.50 the time there, 58.50. And that was 0.10 quicker than the filly Rose of the Desert took in winning the first. The sectionals were 400 in 23.86 and 600 in 34.64. So the colt has come home a last 600 much quicker than the filly in Heat 1, or in race number 1. So it is 2, 5 and 1. Full Speed ahead scoring. Easy Style battled on well his first run out of a mare called Lady Marita, a Lord Dudley mare, and certainly Turnpike out of a Bluebird mare in Motorway, looking for longer and should pay to follow later on. Gary Moore, he certainly can condition a horse, and why wouldn't he? The experience that he's had under his belt, not only as a jockey, but of course being the son of one of the all-time great jockeys, George Moore, and I suppose we could term him as an all-time great trainer too, because George's success as a trainer in Hong Kong is legendary. Let's check the official totes. Number 2.
And running. Joe Banana's a little bit slow to get going with Frenzel Rob, who went back after the start. Western Outlaw away quickly. Triumph is heading up towards the front, and further out on the track, Kingston Way. Spirit of Hope just behind those settling down from Chenwood. Up to the first turn they race, and Kingston Way tracking right around the outside has moved clear and moved out by 2 lengths to Triumph in the early point. From Western Outlaw and over on the inside there, further back was Dubourg. Back behind those, Spirit of Hope. Chenwood drifting back a little. On the outside then came Valiant Bid. Further back then on the inside, Joe Bananas. Then Sworn to Secrecy, followed by second to last in the race is Typhoon, and 2 or 3 last of all, Frenzel Rob. Kingston Way led at Chiquita Lodge now. Dubourg's over on the inside, getting up to join it. A half further back, running third is Triumph. And Cammy's Boy has gone up out wide, running fourth. A length further back in the race, Joe Bananas, and they're followed back behind those by Spirit of Hope. Then Valiant Bid on the outside, just ahead of Western Outlaw. Further back, Chenwood, followed by Typhoon, Sworn to Secrecy, and 2 to Frenzel Rob. The leader, Dubourg, he was pulling hard, and he went through and led out by 2.5 to 3 to Kingston Way when they went to the 800-metre mark. A length further back, Triumph. Joe Bananas has had a good cover just behind those. Valiant Bid to the outside when they come up to the turn at about the 650-metre mark. Typhoon is improving from Spirit of Hope, and further back, Western Outlaw. The leader, Dubourg, off the fence. Kingston Way and Joe Bananas get up inside it. Further out is Typhoon, and the black cap, black sleeves, wider out, Valiant Bid, and Chenwood has cut the corner over on the inside. Kingston Way in front. Typhoon comes at it from Joe Bananas. Chenwood back to the inside from Western Outlaw, but Typhoon let down at the 300-metre mark here by Oliver, and it sprints away now. Typhoon, it puts 2 or 3 lengths on in second place in Kingston Way from Spirit of Hope, and then Chenwood, but Ollie looks set to break through in this one. Yes, Typhoon has gone 3-4 in front, holding Kingston Way. Spirit of Hope battling on well, but Typhoon shot 2 or 3 in front. He's getting where he's Spirit of Hope making a late bid, but Typhoon, soft win, wins a length to Spirit of Hope, a length and a half third. Kingston Way running on Frenzel Rob out late to run fourth. A gap in the race to Western Outlaw, Chenwood. Then Joe Bananas. Further back in the race then Sworn to Secrecy, followed by Dubourg. Valiant Bid didn't finish off from Cammy's Boy and Triumph.
Number 3, Typhoon, 420 and 190. 9, Spirit of Hope, 710. 2, Kingston Way, 310. Correct weight, Newcastle, race 4.
3, Typhoon, 430 and 180. 9, Spirit of Hope to pay 690, and 2, Kingston Way, 290.
And he went pretty quick when Ollie let him go. Straight past Kingston Way, turning for home. He was inside Valiant Bid. They'd moved well to the centre of the track. And as soon as he let him go, this horse, he put a good couple of lengths on them. Quickly got the upper hand from Kingston Way. Behind those was Spirit of Hope getting out, but he showed a good turn of foot. He sprinted at the right time and set up a good break of a good 3 lengths over Kingston Way. Spirit of Hope running on fairly well, but Oliver had set up a winning break and has got it home. 3-9 and 2, 3-9, 2 and 2, 5.8. Typhoon, an easy winner. Spirit of Hope second, and Kingston Way weakening to run third. Late comers were Frenzel Rob from the back of the field. Now that was a good run. Officially fourth. I'd suggest you look towards it, towards perhaps something like a Bendigo or Ballarat Cup. It was a nice run, the fourth horse, Frenzel Rob, the top weight. Fifth in number 6, and that was Western Outlaw. Valiant Bid loomed to the home turn, but was found wanting in the home straight.
And the dates. 3, Typhoon, 421.99.
Off this time, Blazer was second last out of the machine, and the grey Sozzle bounced out in front, quickly headed by Prince of Sports. Riders right up there in the early part. Scintillation going quickly. Not far back, Greg Adele with Bennon. Picking up lost ground as Blazer, and then comes Celepic. Rider getting back a little now, followed by Olympia Snore, then Captain Dash, Clandent, and Cautious Spirit is last. 6:50 left to go, and Prince of Sports the leader from Scintillation. Greg Adele wide out third, the inside Blazer, then Bennon Sozzled, followed by Rider, right out off the track, Captain Dash. Olympia over on the inside, and then comes Snore, Cautious Spirit. Celepic is second last, and Clandent is last. In quite heavy rain, they turn the corner. Race 6, Randwick and Prince of Sports. Well tried in the betting ring. Leads about a length on Scintillation. The Captain Dash on the inside, Blazer, then Greg Adele, Bennon and Rider. But Prince of Sports accelerated past the 200. Prince of Sports to Scintillation, followed by Blazer, and then Captain Dash. But it's all Prince of Sports. He's as honest as the day is long, and Prince of Sports wins brilliantly from Scintillation and Blazer. Then Olympia with Clandent, Rider, Captain Dash, Bennon, Celepic, Greg Adele, Snore, Cautious Spirit, at a distant last was Sozzled.
Number 3, Prince of Sports, 550, 210, 10 Scintillation, 295, Blazer, 180. Couple of late scratchings, the last Flemington, race 9, Flemington, 6 Northern Song and 12 Lord of the Pines, both late ones. 6 and 12, both out of the last Flemington.
10 Scintillation will pay 270. Blazer number 5 will pay 210. The winner from the Gary Kirkup stables in Canberra, owned by S. Turner, J. Chong and J. Serex, by Sportsworks from Princess Beautiful, a 4-year-old chestnut gelding, 15 starts, 7 wins and 5 seconds. Very smart racehorse. Those numbers are official at 3, 10 and 5. The Exotics, the Quinella, has returned 26.30. Exacta, 47.20. And the trifecta dividend will be coming up shortly. So he's run 104.62, 104.62, and the record is 102.90, the class record. And that rain, it became quite heavy as they came around the corner, but it's...
He's starting to travel forward early now from Oregon Star, Nahayan further out. Zapor easing back from C Squill in our position last of all. Idiardi sitting out wide with Nahayan going up on the outside of it, and Cronus holds the rail going out of the straight at the 2200 metre mark, and he's just in front. It's Idiardi now going up to shade Cronus, and Nahayan is on the outside, anxious to go forward from Oregon Star and Ancient City as they go to the 2000, a length and a half Zapor. Outside at C Squill at the crossing at the 2002 last haul is our position. Up the back, and the leader is Idiardi down on the inside, a length and a half in front. Second Nahayan, 2 further back in the race is Cronus now third. Oregon Star a neck away fourth, 2 lengths to Ancient City at the 1800 metre mark. Outside at Sea Squill, 2 to Zapor and a length last of all in the race as they go to the side of the track. Our position, 1700 metres to go, and the leader is Idiardi, a length and a half to 2 in front of Nahayan second, then Cronus a length and a half away third. 3/4 Oregon Star running fourth, no change from Ancient City. On the outside of it, Sea Squill, 2 to Zapor, and last of all our position. Into the back they race at the 1400 metre mark, a fairly generous pace, and the leader is Idiardi, a length and a half in front of Nahayan, 1.5 Cronus tucked away third. Oregon Star a neck away fourth, the outside of it, 2 lengths Sea Squill, covering up Ancient City, who's 6 back on the fence, 2 to Zapor, and at the Chiquita Lodge our position a half away last of all. No change along the back of the track. Idiardi 1.5 in front of Nahayan, the leader making it a true staying test out in front. Idiardi just over a length in front of Nahayan, and Cronus on the inside of Oregon Star. 2 further back, our position goes up fifth around the outside of Ancient City. They're followed further back by Zapora, went back to the tail, but only about 4.5 lengths covering them. Idiardi 3/4 Nahayan, a length further back than Sea Squill. Over on the inside, Cronus the favourite locked away. Further back in the race then, Oregon Star shuffled back as our position went around them. Ancient City back nearer the inside, and Zapor last, but only about 3 lengths covering them. Coming up towards the home turn now, they race towards the 500 metre mark. Idiardi a half in front of Nahayan, Sea Squill. Our position, and Zapor coming down the outside behind them, Cronus, and back to the inside, Ancient City. Idiardi in front, but Zapor out wide on the track, quickly raced up to grab him. Then Nahayan, our position, and further back Cronus starting to struggle, and then Oregon Star, but Zapor at the 200 metre mark. They're worried about the ground. He's going through it like a duck. He's raced 2 lengths in front of Idiardi, and then our position and Cronus, but Zapor is going to canter home. The important galloper Zapor is going to bolt in by 2 lengths in the run home. Idiardi got second, just in front of Cronus. Further back in the race, our position, then Nahayan, Oregon Star, Ancient City, and Sea Squill is last of all.
2 Zapor, 720, 240, 4 Idiardi, 270, 1 Cronus, 140.
Number 2, Zapor, 710, 220, 4 Idiardi, 270, and 1 Cronus, 150.
The Spring Carnival of 4 days has been broken by Brett Preble, who posts his 9th win for the 4 days. He was co-holder of the record with Jack Patel coming into the program today, and he's ridden this well, Zapor, who just sat back off them and joined in right down the outside to race home and beat number 4 Idiardi, and number 1 Cronus is third. 2, 4 and 1, and a victory salute at the line by Brett, something we've got pretty used to over the 4 days. An outstanding riding performance for the 4 days by B. Preble. He records his 9th winner on the four days of the 99 Carnival.
Daily double 6 and 2, 23.10.
Easy in the betting, and has beaten Idiardi comfortably Cronus sat behind them, but only battled with his big weight. And our position officially fourth, but it's a poor. B Preble. Bolt.
And there's correct weight Newcastle.
Triple S.
Stalls open, there they go. And Haunting Spirit was smartest to begin. Don Tristram hustles forward to take on Haunting Spirit. Schumann third, plenty of pace early. Then Sea Jester followed on the inside by Punt. A break to the heavily back Rare Eclipse. Olivia on its outside. 2.5 lengths further away in the field is Breakdance, and then Apache King. Valence is second last, and Truly Halo brings up the rear. It's Haunting Spirit the leader, 1,100 metres to go from Schumann. Don Tristram gallops third. Fourth on the outside is Sea Jester, followed two back by Olivia, racing our own Punt. About length and 3/4 to Breakdance. Rare Eclipse on his inside, and then Apache King. Valence being another 2.5 away, and a length further back Truly Halo. Working onto the High Street side, they've got just over 800 metres ahead of them here, and Haunting Spirit leads by just over a length now on Schumann. 3 away next, Don Tristram parked inside of Sea Jester. Then the Tari trained Olivia, followed by Breakdance, wider out. Punt is locked away, followed by Rare Eclipse, a little awkwardly placed too. On the inside of Apache King, second last is Valence, and still last is Truly Halo as they round the corner, and Brent Stanley allowing Haunting Spirit more rain. It raced out about 3 lengths clear on Schumann, Don Tristram, and then Sea Jester Olivia. Breakdance on the outside, and 2 lengths to Rare Eclipse. He's still 10 lengths off this leader, Haunting Spirit. 200 to go, and Brent Stanley hands and heels shaking along Haunting Spirit. 4 clear, they're making no ground on the Spirit. It'll trounce them. Olivia second, then Breakdance, but Haunting Spirit all the way. Haunting Spirit beat Olivia and Breakdance, then Don Tristram, Sea Jester, Apache King, Valence, followed by Rare Eclipse, Schumann, and the last 2 Punt and Truly Halo.
On Super Tab there, number 4, Haunting Spirit to return $7 and $2.59. Olivia $3.20 and 10 Breakdance $3.30.
By Brent Stanley, $6.80, $2.60, gave nothing else a chance. Number 4, Haunting Spirit scoring here. And the minor placings will be up in just a moment. The winner is by Procol Harum from Haunting Memory, trained on the track by John Size for G and Mrs. H. MacDonald and A and Mrs. A. Tac Tac, and ridden by Brent Stanley. And Brent's been on him for his last 3 starts for 2 wins. Number 9 is second, and that is Olivia, ridden by Corey Brown, has paid $3.60. And number 10 is third, Breakdance, ridden by Danny Beasley, to pay $3.60 as well.
Off in the final race today, and they came away in a good line, dropping out Anxiety Attack after the start with Slavonic, and Go the Grey out quickly, led from Fashion News over inside it, settling down. Further back Sereno, Mystic Morse and Lucky Raid. A length and a half further back Farino from Lord Kingston. Further back Slavonic and Planet King. A fair way back early now as Blue Gum. Typhoon Barney inside it. They've got out about 3 lengths in front of Dance Music. Anxiety Attack, they've gone to the 1,000. Go the Grey out in front, a length and a half to Lucky Raid. He's up on the outside of Fashion News. 2 to Mystic Morse, the Grey running fourth, a length and a half to 2 to Lord Kingston. Sereno inside it, 3/4 further back for Reno. 1 further back in the race, then came Slavonic around it, Typhoon Barney. 2 to Blue Gum, a fair way back, Anxiety Attack from Dance Music, and Planet King is last of all. They're out in the centre of the track, coming up to the home turn now. Go the Grey, the leader. Fashion News inside it, a length and a half further back, Lucky Raid. 2 to Mystic Morse and the lime colours from Lord Kingston. Typhoon Barney is hooking out wide with Farino, and then Slavonic in the straight they come now. Go the Grey, Fashion News, and here's Typhoon Barney coming down the outside. Mystic Morse and Slavonic back towards the centre, across the track, and Mystic Morse and Slavonic hit the front now. Typhoon Barney coming down the outside at the 150. Mystic Morse got its head in front now from Slavonic. They're laying it a little, but they've got away from Typhoon Barney. Mystic Morse a head in front, now a neck in front, and Mystic Morse will come home and win the last, a half length to Slavonic. They got pretty tight, 2 lengths away, third Typhoon Barney, then Sereno, followed by Blue Gum, then further back Dance Music, Go the Grey from Lord Kingston, followed by Anxiety Attack, well back Lucky Raid, behind it Fashion News, followed by Verino. Planet King, not happy in the ground, is tailed off.
15 Mystic Morse $4.90, $2, 10 Slavonic $4.60, 5 Typhoon Barney $1.90.
15 Mystic Morse to pay $5.20 and $2 even. 10 for second Slavonic. A place dividend of $4.30 and 5. Typhoon Barney $1.90. Just about set at Elwick.
Yeah, back of fashion.
They're off in the final event of the day. And Triple Crown was actually first away. Burdick and Ladd jumped well from the inside. Roy O'Roy gallops his way into third position and moving forward very quickly as Blazing Arch, then Splendid Retreat, followed closely by Pyjamas and a couple of lengths to Basics, who dropped back a little there. Then Inspect, 2 lengths to Diabolical, similar margin Lively Lad. Fortune favours second last, and Absolute in the field is Kingston Shores. Down the back they gallop, 1,300 to go, and Blazing Arch takes the lead. Second posse is Pyjamas, going up very, very quickly. Third is Roy O'Roy. Triple Crown back on the inside to fourth from Burdick and Ladd. Then Splendid Retreat racing on the outside of Basics. 2 lengths to Inspect after 1 to Diabolical. 1.5 then coming Lively Lad. Kingston Shores is second last, and Fortune favours whips them in onto the High Street side. They've got 900 left to go, and Blazing Arch is travelling along at a reasonably good clip here. About 1 length and 3/4 over Pyjamas. 2.5 Triple Crown and Roy O'Roy. The next couple of Basics and Burdick and Lad, followed by Splendid Retreat. Over on the fence next is Diabolical, followed by Inspect. Kingston Shores is working around them. Lively Lad is next to last, and Fortune favours is still Absolute. They come to the 600 metres, and Blazing Arch a length on Pyjamas. Triple Crown holding third over on the inside. Then Roy O'Roy. Kingston Shores continuing that long and sustained run right around them, and then Burdick and Lad, and Inspect is trying to get onto the back of Kingston Shores, setting sail for home now, and Kingston Shores wide out has raced the Blazing Arch. Roy O'Roy going with Kingston Shores. Triple Crown getting the run. Pyjamas feeling the strain, and Inspect and Lively Lad are warming up. Here's a go. Triple Crown and Inspect with Blazing Arch fighting on, but Inspect, this is the full sister to Intergay. She raced away, and Inspect has won it brilliantly from Lively Lad. Up there for third is Roy O'Roy with wide out on the track. Fortune favours. Pyjamas, Blazing Arch and Triple Crown not far away. And then came Basics, Diabolical, Splendid Retreat. A good margin away. Next in the run was Burdick and Lad, and Kingston Shores couldn't maintain that run and finished back at the tail of the field or near to it.
8 Inspect to pay $4.170. 7 Lively Lad $6.10. Nose for third 5. Roy O'Roy $3.10 or number 11 Fortune favours $12.30.
$3.90 and $1.90. The full sister to Intergaze. Number 7 is second, and that is Lively Lad, ridden by Danny Beasley. It has paid $6.40. 11 Fortune favours third, ridden by Len Beasley, $11.80, and the 4th, 5th and 6th to come. The Quinella 62.20, Exacta 81.90. The trifecta has paid $1,868.10. The winner, Inspect, by Integra from Temper Gaze, a 4-year-old chestnut mare, and staying is certainly her game. Trained by Rod Craig for the Finjar Proprietary Limited Syndicate. And the managers P.R. Bennett, A. Ferguson, T. Davies, J. Lawler and Mrs. L.M. Craig. And Craig Carmody, the winning rider. The horse scored in the hand time of 150.89. 150.89. The sectionals were 851.5 and the last 634.96. And the margins are 1 1/4 lengths a short neck. 1 1/4 short neck. And here are the superfecta numbers: 8, 7, 11, 5, 3 and 2. 8, 7, 11, 5, 3 and 2, and that superfecta has not been won. Superfecta not won on the final event. Okay, well, Inspect proving just a little too good in the final event of the day. Couldn't offer an excuse for the others. But Kingston Shores, he made a long and sustained run from about the 900, and wide out he joined the leaders on top of the rise, but even Farlap couldn't have kept going, and you heard where he finished back near the tail. We'll take a quick break and then back with the confirmation of dividends on the last.
At the start, Perth, race number 7, Elwick, 243, 2 Lord Baracus, 420 and 130, 4 Dawn of Moxie paid 270, and 3 Par Dryan paid 280. Quinella 24.90, trifecta 238.60, daily doubles 10 and 2, 132.10, 10 and 4, 56.60, all started. Race number 8, the last Adelaide, 921, 9 Star Rubiton, 11.40 and 260, 2 Turbo paid 180, 1 Around the Ring 190. Quinella there, 39.60. Trifecta, 345 even. Scratching in the last Adelaide was number 7. Now, Brisbane, the update there for race number